app connecting travelers to locals for an authentic and unique experience has been launched in Southeast Asia. Think of it as having your own travel guide. Monika Bhasin is CEO and founder of GLYD, a tech company based in LA, providing tourists what she describes as gliders for exploring. Good to have you with us, Monika. Thank you so much, and welcome to Manila.
Thank you, Kathy. It's a pleasure to be here.
So how did you come up with your travel app connecting tourists with locals? I mean, you found a way to disrupt the travel industry.
Well, I was traveling myself and I found that there was a lack of resources for people to connect directly with locals when they went out to travel. So I set out to find or create something of my own that would do that.
Yeah, but you don't come from a technical background, to my understanding. You went to school for biochem, so what you're doing today is far from what you thought you'd do when you started out your career. So how'd you manage?
Absolutely. So I did go to school for biochem, and as with anything, when I started out, I obviously did not have any experience, so I had to learn on my own. I put my biochem or my research skills to test and started researching about the travel industry, the technology, started learning about the travel, the tech lingo, and how to talk to developers, what to do in terms of creating a prototype and whatnot. And here I am, finally, after years of research and work.
And why did you pick the Philippines as the staging point for Southeast Asia?
I think Philippines has a great culture and so many amazing places to see, and I think people need to put the Philippines on the stage and really showcase what they have to offer. And I want people who live here to do that. I don't want I don't want people to read books. I don't want people to do any of that. I just want the locals to showcase what the Philippines is all about.
Now, what do you like about the Philippines apart from what you've said? I know that did you first come to the country to know it through a local? I mean, what was the journey like when you were trying to discover the Philippines?
Well, as is with any other country that you would visit, it's really the heart of the culture are the people. And it's when you meet the people and when you get to see how they live, how they have their dinners, have their lunches, or you hang out with them. That's really when you get to immerse yourself in a culture, and that's really what I've experienced so far. When I landed on the airport, it's kind of hard to imagine what a country is like, or the people, or the culture is like. It's until you get to inside that, inside the lives of people who live here, that you really get to know what a country or the culture is about.
So what's been the take-up so far for both the tourists and gliders on your app?
I think I've seen a great response so far. I think people love the fact that they don't have to do anything different compared to what they do on Facebook or Instagram or anything else. They basically have to showcase what they love to do in their country, in their locale, or even when they go out to travel. How many times have you gone on tours and trips and you come back home and your friends are asking you what you did because they want to experience the same things when they go to travel to that location. With GLYD, you can easily create an itinerary for them from all the things that you experienced on your travels.
So have you got the numbers right now? How many are you hoping to get on board by the end of this year?
Well, we're still growing. So we're in a very early stages, but Southeast Asia is our main market, Philippines being one of the first places to launch, and we're still growing. So currently we have a few thousand people on board, and we're growing every single day, and it's exciting to see the numbers come in.
And you were self-funded up until recently when you raised $2 million in funding. So where are you putting that money to work if the focus is really here in Southeast Asia?
Well, we are really creating events throughout Southeast Asia to get people on board, and we're really trying to utilize the typical marketing channels, as well as really reaching out to influencers and bloggers to really see what their needs are and how we can help them showcase their cities better.
And how many Filipinos have you given jobs to, and how many more do you intend to hire for your expansion here?
Well, that's exactly what GLYD. What I wanted to do with GLYD is to really give the power of to the local people to contribute directly to the tourism industry. And so if you're a local in Philippines, you can get on GLYD and you can start earning some cash by showing a traveler around town.
All right, well, I wish you well in your expansion plans in Southeast Asia, starting here in the Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kathy. Really appreciate it.